And then under this program, they are what we call development themes. So the CSC, Commonwealth Scholarship development themes, there are 6 of them. One of them is focused on science and technology, basically supporting innovation and scientific advancement to promote sustainable development globally. The second one is health systems strengthening, which is mainly focused on improving healthcare delivery and infrastructure to build resilient health systems worldwide. The third one is global prosperity promotion, which focuses on economic growth and poverty reduction to enhance global prosperity. Then there is peace, security, and governance, which addresses conflict resolution and governance challenges to strengthen global peace and security. And then there's access, inclusion, and opportunity, which promotes social equity and inclusive development to ensure equal opportunities for all. So these are the 6 development themes. What that means is that if you're going to submit your application and your application fails to align with any of those 6 themes, it doesn't matter how good your essays are, it doesn't matter how good your application is in general, but if it misses any of those 6 development themes, then be assured that your application will not be selected. So whether you like it or not, you've got to choose one of those development themes to ensure that you are selected. Now, I'll explain more in a moment what happens when you select one of those themes to enhance your chance of being selected. I will explain that in a moment. But for now, I just wanted to, I'm sure you might have already gone through this, but this is just a reminder if you have already gone through this. So in terms of nomination, there are 2 avenues through which you can apply. So you can't apply for the scholarship if you're not nominated. So first of all, you must be nominated by what you call national nominating agencies. So these national nominating agencies, most of them are basically line government departments. When I say line, basically I mean relevant. The relevant government department will typically be chosen to act as a national nominating agency. So I think in Malawi, I can't remember in Malawi, I think it should be human development something, a department of human resources, human resources and development or something of that nature. Because for me, my nomination was not through national nominating agency. That's why I can't remember exact which department it is, but it is, if you go on the website, it's there. When you go to the website, when you to the page that talks about nomination, there's a list there of countries and the nomination agencies. So just go there and then you'll find it a nomination agency, but I think it should be a department. But in my case, I was nominated by Canon Collins Educational and Legal Assistance Trust. So those are the ones that nominated me to apply. So I was not nominated by national nominating agencies. Remember, though, that the national nominating agencies is the main route of application. It's the main route of application. But the non-governmental organizations and charitable bodies, the ones that I've just listed there, those are just additional to national nominating agencies. So if one of them nominates you, you don't necessarily need to seek any nomination from the national nominating agency. You don't need, because you've already been nominated by one of those organizations, which includes number one, Canon Collins Educational and Legal Assistance Trust, which actually nominated me for my doctoral research. And then there is Commonwealth Disabled People's Forum. This is an organization that is also allowed to nominate. And then there's Commonwealth Commonwealth Equality Network. And then there's Forum for African Women Educationalists. And then there's HALI Access Network. And then the last one, so there are 6 of them. The last one is called Windle Trust International. Yeah. One thing that I have noted is that sometimes one of the things that personally, that I don't like personally with the Commonwealth Scholarship is this nomination thing. You know, my wish would have been, sorry, there's background noise coming from, I think, outside. Something is happening outside. My wish would have been that people just apply the way they apply with other scholarships, directly. But with Commonwealth, it's different. There's got to be a nomination. So that somehow complicates, because it also depends on the nominating body itself. If they want to nominate you, they'll nominate you. If they don't want to nominate you, they want to nominate you, which makes it a bit tricky. So taking advantage that where we come from, there are lots of talk about corruption, etc. Sometimes you may have a good project, or a good project that you want to implement after your scholarship, and then you want that to be part of your application, within your motivating essay. But everything might fall apart because of the nominating agency itself. So it's something that I don't really agree with the Commonwealth, but it's something that we have to accept. My wish would have been for applicants just to apply directly, or maybe the scholarship, the Commonwealth may be working with an institution, an independent institution, to assess applicants. But currently, you have to first of all depend on the nominating agency, and then after being nominated, it's not a guarantee that your application has gone through because you've been nominated. So that's where things get a bit complicated in the Commonwealth scholarships.